Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Life, and I'm back today with my wax school life health update video for July. So I did have a wax school that I made in June where I wanted to warm through 50 clamshells of Scentsy, get through 2 bricks, and then still continue to work on my testers. So I'm happy to report that I did meet some of those goals. So I was able to get through 50 clamshell bars, so we'll be talking about that. And then I was able to get through 1 full brick. Well, it really wasn't a full brick. It had 3 cubes, but I completed it. I did work on 3 other bricks that are in my collection, but I did not complete them. So that goal I'll definitely be carrying over again. And testers, I probably got through like 15 or 20 testers. I didn't keep track of those because I don't have them in my spreadsheet, but it was about 15 to 20 testers that I did get through. So because I did so well doing that, and the fact that I still need to make room on my shelf for my clubs that are going to come out in September, I want to continue that goal for July. So for July, I just continue the goal again. We're going to try to get through 50 more bars of clamshells, finish another brick, and continue to work on my testers. So that is the update on that. So if you want to know numbers, on June 1st, when I made the video, I was at 287 in my collection. However, I did order from Bring Back My Bar Kit on June 1st, the early access, and they uploaded clearance like a mofo, and I kind of blacked out. So between those 2 purchases, and I was gifted or found bars while I was cleaning, that was 9. So from BB&B and the clearance, I purchased 49 Scentsy bars in June. And then I found or I was gifted 9 bars, right? So that's a total of 58 bars that I took in for the month of June. But I warmed through 50. So I almost did a complete washout, but not quite. So it went from 287 up to 348. And with the 50 bars and the brick that I completed, I am down to 296. So I am up about 9 bars that I didn't have prior, but that's fine. I knew that going into it because I knew that I would have to bring back my bars, and I haven't finished those clamshells. So they're still in my inventory and they will be going away eventually. So I'm not too mad about that. So yeah, so as of today, we are sitting at 296 for my Scentsy collection. Before September 3rd, which is when my clubs process, I would love to get that number under 200. I would love to see it get under 200. So we shall see. Weight loss health journey update. As you guys knew, I started last September back into full-on keto, stuff like that. And I was doing really, really well. I lost 25 pounds from September to January. And then winter hit and I got sick. And for 2025, I was sicker than I had ever been in my life. Pretty much all of January, February, and March, I was sick with upper respiratory infections, influenza, walking pneumonia, you name it, I had it. So I kind of went off the healthcare kit and I was just focusing on trying to get better. So I did a stall and then I got better, and then I started to do it again in April, but I couldn't just find the motivation again. So April and May were kind of just like months. So June, I decided, you know what, back at it. So I was 255. So I was, what was I, 15 pounds or something? I can't remember. What did I do it with? Yeah, I was 10 pounds heavier than I was when I first had started in September, or 10 pounds lighter. But I had gained 10 pounds over that 25 that I had lost from September to January. So as of July 1st, I'm still hovering at 250. So I only lost 5 pounds this month. So that is normal for me. I have, and I'm already dropping stuff, I have PCOS, I have hypothyroidism, so losing weight is extremely hard and slow going, no matter if I incorporate exercise, calorie deficit, you name it, it's still going to be a stagnant, like the turtle going to the finish line. Like, it's going to be slow going. I'll get there, but I can't jinx myself, and I can't like just focus on the number on the scale. So what did I do differently in June? I have been in a calorie deficit. I really haven't been like hardcore keto, like under 20 or under 10 milligrams of carbohydrates. I've just been in a calorie deficit, and I've been able to lose the 5 pounds. But I did find my Fitbit, and I started wearing that all month. And that really kept me motivated to keep moving and not just plop down on the couch after work and like veg out and stuff like that. And what I found is me normally just chasing after my kids, chasing after my son with autism, cleaning the house, back and forth. I hit 10,000 steps every day. Just my normal doing stuff. So I have to, for July, make a goal to get to 15,000 to even like make an extra difference. So that is something that I'm incorporating for July, is to try to do minimum 15,000 steps a day. And then for July, I am going to be continuing the calorie deficit, but I am going to start doing some low carb, high protein meals that I will share on the channel. I know it's easier for me to do like a post, so I will try to like piece together a video over the, like, it might be like 1 or 2 videos I do a month to kind of do a course of a week's worth of like different meal ideas and stuff like that, just because it's easier for me to make short clips and then piece them together later for a video. So yeah, so I plan on doing that. Life update, work has picked up. Usually summer is my slow period, but I think with the government denying us the free college tuition extension that Maine has, it's really put like some fire under people's asses, and they're applying to college. They're taking advantage of the free college tuition while they still can. So my referrals for students have like doubled. So I'm doing placement testing and getting people their high school diplomas and things like that. So that is definitely increased. Usually summer is low for me, but no, not this summer. I do have the next 5 days off from work because of the 4th. They're giving us Thursday and Friday off, and I work remote Monday, but I really didn't schedule anything because it's also the end of a quarter for us. So I have this lengthy report that I have to do. Veronica's seen it, and she was just like, girl, I wouldn't be able to do that every 3 months. Yeah, I know. It's like a 20-page narrative. And then I also have to include data. I have to track every student I meet, whether they entered college, whether they entered adult ed, what resource referrals I gave them. Did they complete a workforce credential? Like, there's so much stuff. Are they from a biracial group? Are they low income? Are they an English language learner? Like, there's so much stuff I have to report on, guys. But I don't mind it. But we are allowed to work from home as much as we want during reporting week. So really the next 2 weeks, I pretty much will be home. So this is going to be pretty awesome because in between me working on that report and still doing my regular things for work, we are in demo mode for the downstairs bedroom. If you guys didn't know, in my last video, I talked about how we are doing a lot of home improvement projects. Now that we have some money put together, this house is extremely old. It was built in 1910. It has seen some things. It's been through the ringer. It used to be a rental income property for the owner that had it prior to us, and there was a lot of slapstick Band-Aid work that we are now finding. So it's been fun. But my older boys did move out into their own apartment at the beginning of June. So the downstairs bedroom, which technically it's not a bedroom, it's like a bonus den or like a dining room, but we made it a bedroom. That was their bedroom. So we cleaned it out. And we're in the process of leveling the floor because it's old wood. And I mean old wood from like the 20s. Like it's like 3 feet thick, like railroad stake size nails. Like it's old fashioned flooring, stuff like that. So we're leveling that out, putting a new subfloor in. We're tearing down all the walls currently, tearing out baseboard, all that stuff. So hopefully by the end of the month, that room will be done. We're actually going to be making it our bedroom. So I have a little bit of a design where I want like his and her closets and things like that. So we'll move down, and then that will leave the 3 bedrooms that are upstairs for each of my younger children. So they'll each have their own room and stuff like that. So it's fun stuff. And I will take pictures and stuff so you guys can see it if you're interested in that. But yeah, so other than that, work's picked up, home improvement projects, just enjoying summer, just enjoying the fact that I have the kids. None of them are in summer school. I opted to not put them in summer school this time. I usually take advantage of it because I am fortunate that my town offers free summer school. You don't have to be like in a 504 or an IEP plan to go or be struggling academically. They actually offer summer school for all the children that are in the elementary school, and that's for kindergarten to 6th grade. So it's free, and it goes from the end of June into like the first week of August, and it's every day of the week, 8 to 12. And then the bonus of my town is that any children that go to the summer school, you can also go to the rec center's day camp, and it will be at no additional cost either. Usually if your kid goes to the day camp that the rec center offers, it's like $30 a week per kid. But if they go to summer school, the school covers the cost for them. And it's awesome because at 12 o'clock, they're basically at the public pool from 12 to like 3 when that's when the pickup time is. So usually I took advantage of it because 1, it was free daycare, and 2, it kept them busy, it kept them active. They were in the pool all the time. But Caroline didn't want to. She's just getting older where she wants to hang out with her friends and stuff like that. Jax wasn't aged yet because he just finished pre-K, so he can't attend till next year. And then James, I usually do put him in summer school because it helps him not regress in any of the skills that he's learned over the year with like speech and OT and academic stuff. But it's a new school for him because he did age into middle school this past year, and he's too old to attend the elementary schools summer school, and the middle school, high school, they don't have one. They just send the kids who need summer school to the alternative school, which unfortunately is also in town, called the Crayon School. And a lot of it's not just kids with autism, it's like everybody, like kids with behavioral problems that like set stuff on fire, that are bullies, that got kicked out of normal stream school. They're there along with the kids that have autism and ADHD and MR and all this other stuff and cerebral palsy. So I didn't want to put him in that environment because 1, it was a new school, all new ed techs, paraprofessionals, new, like, it would have been so unfamiliar that I think he would have regressed. So I talked about it with his ed tech, who I actually know outside of the school system. She's literally had him for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 7th grade. So she's had him for quite a few years. And she just told me if I just kept up doing what they were working on, then he'll be fine. So that's what we've been doing. So I've just been enjoying the summer with them. We have a pool here. It's not a big pool. It's like 4 feet deep, 14 inches dimension. It's enough for them to splash around, for me to float around in. Eventually we'll upgrade because as James gets older and bigger and taller, we are going to need a bigger pool. But they have a trampoline, they have a backyard. We have 2 parks on either end of our block. Like, we live in the middle of a block. So if you walk down to the stop sign this way, there's a memorial, like, baby park, they call it. And then if you walk this way, there's the huge park with the ball diamond, and it's a huge athletic center. Like, they have soccer fields, tennis courts, a huge park, baseball fields, basketball, the public pool. snack shack, concession stand, all that stuff. So we literally live like in the perfect zone for the town. So they've got enough stuff to do. We just went strawberry picking this past weekend. We plan on going back to that same place. It's our favorite place that we go to in Maine that's near to us. It's called, I always say their name wrong, Treworgy Farms. It's in Levant, Maine. So if you're ever in Maine and want to travel to it, it's like a one-stop shop for everything. They have goat cuddling, they have a wooden playground, they have a gift shop, they have ice cream there, like artisan pizzas, but then they have a small petting like farm. But then throughout the year you can pick strawberries there, pick raspberries, blackberries, flowers, pumpkins, apples. They do a huge thing in the fall where there's like tractor rides and a huge corn maze. It's literally rated #1 in the US for corn mazes almost every year. So definitely check it out. I'll try to put a link to their Facebook page in the description box. But we love it because literally you can go there and spend a couple hours and do everything. But this year they have, for the first time, peach picking. They actually grew the peach trees like a couple years ago, and they're finally going to produce fruit this year. So excited for that because that's actually on my bucket list. So that is something that we'll be doing. I think it's late July, early August, I think, from what they said. But they usually keep their Facebook page pretty up to date on when picking is available and things like that. Other than that, July is not really my busy month. I have one birthday in July, and it's James's birthday, but he doesn't even know about birthdays or even understands them. So we just take him out to his favorite place and let him have just like a yes day. That's all we do. But August is my crazy month because both my niece's birthdays, my daughter's birthday, my mother's birthday, it's back to school because the kids usually go back like August 27th, 28th. Yeah. So August is a crazy month. So anyway, that's my life update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and a little bit of chit chat. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are going to be doing for fun things this summer. Maybe I can get some ideas from you guys. We're trying to do cheap things, free things, and things that are local. In Maine, nothing really is local. You have to drive to go anywhere. So just throw some ideas for me. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.